Okay, I don't know like if my phone's gonna make any noises when I touch the screen, so let's test. And I don't know if you're gonna hear me over the audio. So I'm gonna turn it to 50% if I can do this. That's way too loud. I guess third volume. Okay, I'm gonna have to pause a lot during this because like there's lots of explaining I need to do. I call this video like Edgelord or whatever. I'll probably put something like that in the title. But basically, this guy held on to 100 life points for so freaking long. When I say held on, I mean it was a stalemate between me and him because I couldn't attack and he couldn't attack either. And I decked him out. So at the beginning, so it's him first. So thinking, no matter what he puts down, I should probably play it defensively. Because with trap cards, you never know what they're gonna do. Okay. So the plan was to get Tether this guy out as fast as possible. So I guess I'll put this card face down and have the weakest monster in my hand, which is this card. And then that, so that if anything strong comes along later, I can just put them in defense position. So anything that attacks me, I can just get my monster back for a tribute. And it gets this dickhead out. So it's really strong, but it goes into defense position once it's done attacking. But it does piercing like damage to me. So I get my monster back, thinking I don't know, like I don't know if this is going to be enough to save me, but I've taken enough damage to get a draw sense. Which, oh okay, it didn't show it. Comes up with a little flashing light. My draw sense is if I take 1,500 damage or more, I can draw a wind monster at random. But you can store it for later if you want. So that's what I'm doing here. Then I get Teva out. And I'm thinking, I could destroy his face down monster card, which could be, you know, something nasty, or I can get rid of his dragon before he goes into attack position again and wrecks me. So I go for the dragon. He doesn't activate any of his trap cards. You know, I'm really safe. And I have my turn, because I know he can't attack. But he doesn't, because when it's tribute summoned successfully, the opponent cannot declare an attack during her next turn. And he's like, yeah, I'm going to destroy your card, I'm going to put you in defense position, and I'm going to attack you. But because he doesn't know how to read, he has to end his battle phase immediately. Because this is a replay, there's none of the like long waiting of my opponent thinking and me taunting them, saying like, if you think I'm gonna lose, or whatever Kyle says. So I get Harpy Lady out. Because I'm like, you know, it's good to have some attack, and she gets the field bonus from Mountain, which is really cool. I attack his card. I'm like, I know this is gonna be a trap. Oh shit, this card. Every single standby phase of any player, I lose 100 attack points. And any special summons is Dragon Monster, which can only be done once per duel, but you know, whatever. Nothing bad is happening to me right now. I'm pretty much dominating this. But now I've lost 100 attack from each monster. And then, what do you know, he gets something out that's, you know, the same attack. I was thinking, is he going to suicide? Or is he going to wait for my turn? He waits for my turn. In which case I lose attack. Or whatever. I'm like, oh no, what am I going to do? Good thing I kept this blade fly in my hand. Imagine if I wasted it on the first turn. So yeah, I'll just pause. So yeah, I keep this card, because in my first turn if I played it, then I wouldn't have been able to power up this card in order to take out this card. And then this card can take out this card, and this card can attack him directly. So, I'm just trying to whittle down his life points as fast as possible. Meanwhile, I forgot to explain this card. This gives me 3,000 life points. But if it leaves the field face up, in any way, I lose 3,000 life points. I was thinking, okay, if my opponent knows I have more life points, they're going to be more careful. But if they think I've only got 1,400, they're going to attack like crazy, make a mistake, and I'm going to dominate them, or whatever. So I attack the Lightning Striker with what little I have, taunt them, saying... I told them with something, I can't remember. I'm going to go to a different room just in case I'm disturbing anyone. Okay. So, at this point, I wasn't really in any trouble. I didn't need to put conscription on the field because I have no monster spaces available.
Watch and learn. I attack with a monster.
So I attack him. Like, oh, he's using Manic Bug. Good thing he's my strongest monster because that's what he's going to target. This. That's fine. I can still do damage to him. But I get him down to 100 freaking life points. And this lasts for the next 30 fucking turns.
My monster's effect activates. It's like looking in the mirror.
So then he gets Kyberman and special summons Blue Eyes Red Dragon, which gets a field bonus. Luckily, I still have my enemy controller if anything goes wrong. So, you know, it does its like fancy little thing. I think my housemate is awake and looking around. I hope I haven't disturbed him. It's funny because it's usually the other way around. So if he attacks, it's game over for me. He doesn't attack. I'm not sure why. He's probably just waiting for my attack just to go to 0 so he can humiliate me. I don't know. I could have countered him anyway. But then, I do something really good. I have to explain this. I did Gravity Axe to his Blue Eyes, so that any monster's positions are stuck to the current position they're in. Blue Eyes in defense position, this card means that he can't change it. So he's like in a stalemate of constantly being in defense position. Meanwhile, my monsters are still losing attack points. So yeah, I don't know why he didn't attack, but it wouldn't have mattered because he would have stayed in defense position. Of course, I already had this in the field. I put these in defense position just in case I do get attacked. But this card, I really love this card. It has a bunch of uses. If you put it in attack position, it returns to your hand at the end of the turn. It's summoned or flip summoned. But it also changes an enemy's attack position from defense to attack and vice versa. And that's what I do. So now he's permanently in defense position. He's like, yeah, I do make myself stronger. Which doesn't make any sense, but you know. Metamorph is a really good trap card and he just waits for it. So now his Blue Eyes can't go anywhere. Meanwhile, I've still got this card, additional 3,000 life points, if I need it, which I end up needing. So he gets another monster out. It's a dragon. Is it a dragon? Yeah, it's a dragon. My phone's freezing. I don't know how much memory I've got on my phone to record this video, but I'll be doing it. So let me just throw my card. No big deal. I was in defense position anyway. Same thing here. I put him in defense position. I think Jaylee is away, so I guess I can go to this side of the house. Sorry if I'm getting quieter. Yeah, it's nothing you can do. He doesn't have any monsters, it seems. So I just stall at this point. Then I use my draw sense, because, why not? So I've had that stored. And just in case he does get a monster out, I put my Ninken dog in defense position so that he can't annihilate me in one move. So, playing on the defensive. Because if you have one small gap and they can wiggle through it, so I only have 4,400 potential life points, and I don't want to waste any of that if that's possible. But he gets out another Blue Eyes. Is it Blue Eyes he gets out? No, I guess that this thing is stronger. Actually, no, weaker.
I was expecting that.
Meanwhile, I'm still using attack. There's nothing I can do at this point. But stall.
I'll make you pay. My turn. I draw.
So yeah, because I put this card face down, I couldn't use this card. At least I think that's what happened. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Still losing attack points.
Will now battle. Now.
So he tries to destroy this, but I put him in defense position in my card, freeing up a space for this, or this, if I need it. So now all his monsters are locked into defense position. So unless he destroys his blue ones, or he destroys this card, he can attack. So I put my conscription down to get a monster later. Just cuz, I guess. I mean, I don't need to use this quite yet. Because it'd be better to use this first. And then this thing is only if they attack. So my conscription might bait them into attacking. But then I get this card. I'm like, I should probably start building up life points, because this card gets life points for every card of my opponent's hand. So I start building up life points, because I know I'm going to need them. If they're going to go through the last 10 cards of the deck, there must be something good in there. Of course, they can only tribute summon monsters, because they've only got 3 spaces. Mirror Wall, I know that'll come in handy later. I've got 6 cards in my hand. As soon as I get 7, I'm going to have to start discarding to the graveyard, which is just like right here. For anyone who doesn't know Yu-Gi-Oh! So, I get 1,500 life points, you know, not bad. They grab more cards, I get more life points. That's what they end up doing for the next, I don't know, 10 turns? Okay, how long have I recorded so far? Never mind. I don't really need this, so I discard this card. Meanwhile, still stalling. I'm waiting for one card. I'm waiting for one card that I can tribute summon on it. Every turn I get to destroy one card, and I will destroy this Pum Princess card. But I'm just waiting for that one card out of 12. Or I could deck my opponent out. Or do both, which is the best strategy, so that's what I was waiting for at this point. Still didn't end up getting it. I got this guy, but I was like, he's useless, so I throw him away. I'm just gonna throw that card into the grave because I don't fucking know it.
It's my turn. I draw. My monster's effect activates. I end my turn.
My turn. So it doesn't matter what I draw at this point, as long as I get life points. This card could be effective, but I need a space on the field, and I can't destroy any of my monsters, even though this card would temporarily help with getting this away, and, I don't know, Metal Morph or whatever. But no, there's no space, so I throw it away at the end of the turn. At this point, you must be like, can I have some of your life points, please? You've got kind of a lot of life points there. 9,900? Yeah, it's kind of a lot. Can I have some? Maybe 4,000? 3,900, you know? I'm gonna haggle a bit. Bad reaction to Smoochie, that's something they're wishing they had right now, I bet. This, any increase in life points is changed to decrease of life points.
I draw. My monster's effect activates. Not a single card.
So he gets another Blue Eyes out. I'm like, great. What he has to do now is put this card in attack position. This dragon over here, but he doesn't for some reason. It doesn't matter. I have the life points in this card, so I barely lost anything. Lost 3,200, gained 3,000 back. That's fine. What I have to do now is just stall for the next 4 turns. I don't get anything good, So I put this card down, so it decreases his monster's attack per monster. So for 2 monsters, they lose 1,600 each permanently. For 3 monsters, it's 400 each permanently. That really helps. So at this point, I tried building a defense of all the monsters I can, because I know I'm going to need it. Alternatively, I could have used Unified Front or Disruption so that they did 0 attack and ended up losing life points, but because I have 0 defense, because of the stupid Plum Princess card, it would have just wasted a turn and wasted a good card. So getting rid of their attack was the best.
Get a card face down. Here I come. I summon a monster in attack position. Battle.
As is evidence here, I have 100 defense the second I flip face up and get rid of their attack. I have 0 defense as soon as this takes effect. So he was lucky, but of course he planned that. This does attack and defense. So I flip this monster into attack position because I'm like, you know, why not? It's kind of a dirt thing on my end, but I just thought, like, why not? But then I forgot we can attack twice. I'm like, great, there goes my defensive wall. How am I going to survive? So I waste one of his cards, getting him closer to decking out, and it just happens to be a monster. So I got defense again. Now I can use Mirror Wall, so no matter how much damage he does, he'll never do enough damage in 2 turns. Well, technically 3, because you have to have no cards to deck out, and then you try drawing, and because you have 0 left, you deck out. The other card I put down is Card Trader. Don't know why I didn't activate it, wouldn't have helped me anyway. Waiting for, I can't summon it now. I need a monster to stay on the field. And this card's about to get destroyed. And he puts me into attack position. So I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely using Mirror Wall. And because I have the life points, you have to pay 2,000 to keep this on the field at the start of each turn. So it's like, that's worth it. So he can only do half attack. I'm going to pay 2,000. He half attacks again. And I should have just enough to survive before he decks out. I get the card I want. At like the worst possible time, but it's fine. Everything's going according to the Mirror Wall plan. He cannot do enough damage no matter what he does. This is his last turn. He has to defeat me now, or that's it. I guess so. An okay card. There's nothing we can do, right?
You'll have to do better than watch and learn. Is that now? My monster attacks your life points directly. Is that I activate a
So it doesn't matter what I do on this turn. As long as as long as his opponent goes next, he's gonna lose.
I'll make you pay. My turn. Victory was in my grasp. You're a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck.
And that's it. I didn't wake you up, did I? I didn't wake you up, did I?
No, I was just taking something out.
Alright, fair enough.